Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Habitual Linecrosser. Today, we have another mail call. I know, I'm a little behind on country videos. I'm a little behind on long form videos. I literally just got off work. I'm still in uniform. So I gotta get this done. I haven't done mail call in a couple weeks. Went by the P.O. box, and it was very busy. So let's just jump right into it here, shall we? This one's from Dan. It's sealed. Dan, I want you to know, man, I haven't seen a glitter wiener in probably 3 days. Dan, I don't know what your game is, but this label covers up this whole thing. And I don't want to just aggressively rip it open because that's how glitter ended up all over my room. Okay, all right, Dan, you got me. I'm ripping it open. Perhaps I should have trusted you, Dan. Oh, I don't know where you found this. This is actually really freaking cool. This is like a whole, pretty much Patriot unit here. We got all sorts of stuff. There's a note. We got to read it. I'm not gonna lie, Dan, I like you. You got your handwriting's not the greatest, man. Or maybe I'm dyslexic. These are micro machines from the early. These are from the early 90s, and you found them, dude? I will definitely check out your stuff, man. These are okay. So looks like we have ultimately this is a Patriot system. That actually, I mean, that kind of almost looks like a GMT, but it's a launcher. We got a couple more launchers here. We got the launchers move. Yo, for real? Well, I'm a grown man child. There's another launcher. That's actually a really good one. They connect to each other. They got I am a child. Oh, these are going on the shelf. But what else we got? We got what appears to be an F-15. I am here for. Oh, yo, it's got little pop-out wheels, bro. And then, oh, looks like we got a 777 right here, little howitzer. Got a UH-1 Huey. Another front of a Hemet. Looks like we got a B-1 Lancer. Oh, I dropped the Lancer. We got. It's a tank. This appears. The back says Merkava, but the turret says T-72. I don't know what that is. It's cool though. The turret moves. Yeah. Like everything moves, man. I didn't even know, like, micro machines. I remember hearing about these when I was a kid. I just could never afford them because I was poor. We got an F-14 Tomcat. I still got to make this character. I love the F-14 Tomcat. I really do. I just haven't had a reason to make the character yet. Got ourselves a bulldozer, a Humvee. Not a HIMARS. This is a fucking... It's an M270. MLRS. There you go. It's an MLRS. We got ourselves... That's an Abrams all day. And that looks like a Bradley. I'm going to need a bigger goddamn shelf. Well, thank you so much, Dan. All right, on to next. This one's got a little weight to it. Feels like a book. It's an Amazon. It's a mod non-retail. So hopefully there's a note in there. There was somebody who reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, you read it or you got my package, but you didn't read the note." And I am so sorry. I apologize so much for that, man. I always want to read the notes you guys send me. Okay, before I look at the book, we're gonna check for notes. I do not see a note. Is the note stuck to the book? Leader's Field Book. Oh, it's a notebook. Ooh. Oh wait, no, there's actually stuff in it. Sorry. Master authorization list, vehicle. Oh, it's like a new age. They're like, not really new age because we do it all digital now. It's like a leader's book. PCCs, PCIs, checklists, call signs and frequencies. It's actually super useful. Thank you so much. I wish I promise you, I'm not fooling. There's no note. I would absolutely love to figure out who sent this so I could thank you. And I try to be genuine with all these things, guys, because I love the fact that I get to make so many of you happy. And I love the fact that I get to make so many of you laugh. And I'm sorry I can't crank out content as fast as a lot of these content creators who do it full time. I still have my full-time career, but you guys are amazing, honestly. So I couldn't be happier with the way things are going. But we got a couple more. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. I see a note. A gift for you. After seeing your latest mail call, I thought the shelf would need the presence of the world's finest air defense system. P.S. Your accent isn't the worst from an American from a grateful British subscriber. Is this what I think it is? Hold on. We're gonna... I recognize one of them. I did not recognize the other one. The Hawker Hurricane and the Supermarine Spitfire. Well, those are getting added to the... You know, you Brits on the far side of the pond, you're okay. You're okay in my book. That's actually really cool. Man, I'm gonna have to get more shelves. You guys know I'm still in the military, right? Like, I move. I can hear my wife now the next time at PCS. Why do you have all that shit from everybody? No, she loves it too. She honestly... She's like, you know, you make a lot of people happy, and for them to send you that stuff, that's awesome. I was actually going to talk about the London Blitz, which is really crazy, right? Because Americans, we teach like Pearl Harbor was the worst thing that ever happened ever, right? But when you put things in perspective, like 600 more people died in 9/11 than did at Pearl Harbor. Around 600, it's like 500 and something, like 90 something. Which is wild, right? Because we Americans, we think of Pearl Harbor like this crazy wild thing, and then 9/11, like, I mean, it's still crazy and wild, but we never compare the two. But then here's the kicker. During the London Blitz in the United Kingdom, they lost over 42,000 people in a year of bombing. Like, several times a day, every day. And that's wild. When I finally learned about like the London Blitz and a lot of the things that happened over there, I was kind of upset at my education level because no one ever explained to me these things, right? Like humans dying in any capacity anywhere in the world is significant, right? So like we Americans were kind of institutionalized to like, there's nothing worse than Pearl Harbor. We took the hardest hit of World War II, but then you hear about like the London Blitz and Nanking and like all these other things that took place, and it's really, it puts it in perspective and kind of humbles you a little bit. So thank you so much. What was that name? I had the name. You just said a subscriber from UK. There was no name. It's an Amazon one, but it's something custom. It's kind of cut off. Mockman Custom? Maybe I'm missing something. It's a bag of balloons? Hold on. There's got to be a note. HLC, I thought you needed something to help your growing family of F-22s maintain their vegan diet. I walked into this one. I straight walked into... You know what? You had me in the first half. You straight up had me in the first half. You know what? Joke's on you. I'm going to take these balloons to work and leave them in people's classroom. So... keep up the humor. Congrats on Warrant. Henchy from... I don't know if this is a name or a business. I'm just gonna say the first name, Joshua. It says Henchy from Joshua, and then there's a last name, but I don't do last names, so I think it's a last name. It might be a business. I'm not familiar with this. Thank you so much, though. Vegan diet. I walked right in. I was like, why balloons? What am I missing? There's got to be a note. Vegan diet. You know, sometimes I make videos and I say things and I forget the words that I say. I got tagged, somebody on YouTube, I got to subscribe to him, because here's the thing, man, if you like react to my videos on YouTube and you're like a genuine person, I'm probably going to subscribe to you. Now, I know I probably just stuck my foot in my mouth, but like, I enjoy seeing people happy from my content. Like, it makes me very happy because I know that it's doing what I want it to do. It's making you smile. So, I got to subscribe to this guy, but yeah. All right, we have a letter here. I want to keep the thing hidden. This is from, I hope I don't, Celes? I hope I said that right. Celes. I think I said that right. Look, man, you guys always have the hardest names and stuff, and I'm like hooked on phonics over here. I'm in the army. Ooh, oh, there's a little rock. Or something. Is it a little stone? It's a little stone with a smiley face on it. I'm sure this note is going to tell me the significance of it. The rock smiles upon you. I'm gonna skip a lot of the details. Her I guess ex-boyfriend went to enlist, got through MEPS, had a really good contract. He was doing really well. He got injured in basic. They found scoliosis. And it pretty much crushed him. So apparently my videos have been helping. And honestly, to me, that means the world. It really does. Like, here's the thing, guys. if you try and you fail, you still tried more than a lot of people. You know, like there's every time I turn around, there's one of those I would have joined, but, right? Like there's always an excuse. Now, some of them are not excuses and some of them are legitimate, right? Like I would have joined, but my legs don't work, right? Like there's some things there that are significant, right? Or I didn't get through MEPS, or, you know, you tried. If it's something you're interested in, right? I tell people all the time, the military is the best bad decision I ever made in my life. I joined the military because I wanted to get away from home. I was working for my dad. Love my dad to death. Furthest thing from a role model in the world. Love it. He's got a good heart. He just doesn't know how to direct it, right? I was driving a tow truck. In 2 weeks, I pulled in 60 cars. I was doing insurance repos. Each of those cars were worth between $200 and $500 a pop. So do the math. That's about $12,000, give or take. Low end for his company. Did I blow the turbo in his truck? Yes. I absolutely blew the turbo in that truck, but it was under warranty, so whatever. Cool. Life goes on. At the end of those 2 weeks, because I've been thankful for everything I've ever gotten, my dad said, hey, you deserve, you know, every bit of this. Sorry, I had to take out parts and fuel and what. All right, whatever. He handed me a paycheck for $23. I said thank you because I've never been ungrateful for anything I've ever earned. I said thank you. I put it in gas in my truck. I drove to the recruiter station and I was gone 2 weeks later. I never looked back. It's not an easy life. It is a rough life. It's, you know, you rode hard and put to bed wet. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's very hard on your body. I'm 33 years old and look at me. So, but if it's something you aspire for, may the rocks smile upon you. You know, I'm sorry about his circumstances, but, you know, he tried, he gave it everything he had, and that's okay. There's a lot of other roles out there that need to be filled. Not everybody can be, you know, a soldier, sailor, airman, Marine. That's fine. That is perfectly okay. He still did a lot more than a lot of people who have plans but never go through with anything. So that's a good thing. All right. This next one has a lot of duct tape on it. There's a suspicious amount of duct tape on this. Somebody in my Discord texted me and asked if their package got here, like, he. And I went to respond to them, but then it said we weren't part of the same Discord. I don't know if that was a glitch or something, but I did see your message, so hopefully there's something in here. This is from Samuel. Oh, I don't even have to open the card yet, and I know what it is. So, I have a present for you. I'm sorry, my camera's mirrored. I gotta fix that. I have a present for you. It's something in a box. My dearest fuckface. I'm gonna make that my signature block at work. I hope this gift makes you the envy of all your fellow crayon connoisseurs. With love, Air Force in Atlanta. P.S. It just puts the gag in gag gift. Oh, well, we have my old friend the gummies. But this, the Dawn, Divine Delicacies. I'm gonna like cover parts of it, but you can. I ain't above eating this chocolate. Like, y'all gotta understand, during the week, I am on a strict diet. On the weekend, I'm annihilating this thing. I won't do it on camera, because but I'll like chop it into pieces. So, Samuel, well played. You know, you're appealing to my inner fat kid. As much as you want to be, you know, haha joke, I will consume this entire package. All right, this one just says Saint Javelin on it. Now, initially, if I didn't know what that was, I'd be like, hey, you know, I'm not really religious in any way, but I know what Saint Javelin is. So we're gonna check this out. And I hope I don't have the ATF come and kick in my door. Oh, there's a note. Thank you for supporting St. Javelin. Together we're helping rebuild Ukraine. Our production partners source products across the world and are proudly printed as close to your location as possible, including US, Canada, Europe, etc. If there are any issues, please contact us. Slava Ukraini. You know I wear a lot of hats. Ooh, I'm a hat guy. So I have a wall of hats here, and most of them are all Caterpillar hats because my mom works for Caterpillar, but I have a fat head. I'm going to have to loosen this bad boy. I got a new fishing hat. St. Javelin. I work with some 13 Foxes who are gonna, they want this hat, I guarantee it. I know I'm hurting some feelings here by pulling the sticker off, but I will not wear a hat with the sticker on. Thank you so much for my St. Javelin hat. This may be either a gym hat or a fishing hat, I don't know, but this is gonna be one of the ones in the rotation. Last one's pretty sizable. I don't know which side, it's uneven in here. As I'm rotating it, it's uneven. Also, shout out to my gym routine, badoosh! I mean, that's not, we're getting there. It's you know, it's a daily grind. Although today I didn't go, because I got to work late. Bro, these are dog slippers? Yes! Oh man, Silver Lily Golden Retriever slippers. Bet. I'm walking downstairs with those with my wife here shortly. Bet. Oh, we got notes. I'm trying to find the notes. Enjoy your gift from Cynthia. I'll be honest with you, unless the card is, this may be my first gift from a female. This is a first, but it's also got a book. Ooh. That's going, don't take this the wrong way, going on the back of the toilet. Modern military aircraft, fighters, bombers, and reconnaissance. Well, let's see. We're going to pop to a random chapter and see. Maybe I'll make a new character. Not with those ones. Sorry, it's a MiG-29. Maybe I can make fun of a MiG-29. I might be able to make fun of a MiG-29. Let's open it up and see if we can find an American one or a NATO one that I can make a video about. I already talked about this one. The Jihan H6. Or Jihan H6. That's the bomber they fire their stuff off of. So I think all the American ones are in the front. So we're gonna go with the front. I want a NATO one. Maybe we'll make a NATO. Let's go right here. The F2B. Know nothing about this. The Mitsubishi F2. We may make this into a character. This is all, honestly guys, this is all too much. It really is. I'm humbled every time that I can make so many of you happy that you choose to share with me like this. This means the world to me. I don't know if I'll have the P.O. box open forever. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I will. It's a little scary as you continue to grow on social media, but I'm so glad I can make so many of you happy, and that this is how you choose to share with me, even from across the pond. I've had Ukrainians send stuff to me. I've had Brits send stuff to me, and I hope that I poke enough fun at everybody that everyone enjoys it, and that's ultimately what I want to get at. I don't want to feel like anyone is getting singled out except for Russians. But I even sometimes I give Russia some zingers, like, because I feel like I have to, because like it's only some people in Russia I'm not a fan of. It's not all Russians, right? Yeah, thank you all so much. I got more work to do. Don't forget to support Ariel Resupply Coffee. The link in my bio gets you 10% off your order. As always. I'm going to say as always about 1,000 more times. But do not give in to the 22 a day. Every single one of you are amazing, and I will see you guys right here next time. Play me out. This is an after the fact. I had to cut this in, but I decided after the fact that we're going to read what's on the back of this Battle of Britain box as the United Kingdom. So it may seem a little weird not being talked through as the United Kingdom, but let's see. As the most advanced fighter aircraft available in the Royal Air Force at the beginning of the Second World War, the Hurricane and Supermarine Spitfire formed the backbone of the fighter command, as they prepared to face the might of the German Luftwaffe. During the summer of 1940, representing slightly different eras, right? I think that's there's a lot of like chopping and over recording. Of aviation technology, the Spitfire was the very latest all-metal design. More costly and time-consuming to produce, but deadly in the air. By comparison, the Hurricane still employed many of the construction methods used on the biplane fighters of the 1930s and was much quicker and cheaper to produce than the Spitfire. It was also easier to repair should an aircraft sustain damage during combat operations. Between the two, they proved a winning combination in the skies above southern England, and the Spitfires usually engaging more agile Messerschmitt Bf-109 fighters, wherever possible. That was a little over. The possible. Yeah. Oh, I lost where I was at. Leaving the more numerous Hurricanes to deal with the bombers, increasingly whilst the Spitfire is always lauded as the saviour of the Battle of Britain. It was actually the Hawker Hurricane, which claimed more enemy aircraft destroyed during the Battle of Britain. All of Britain's other defences combined, including the more furious Spitfire, as the aircraft of Winston Churchill's famous few. The Spitfire and Hurricane protected Britain during her most pressing hour of need. I hope that didn't sound too weird, but that was just a cappella, so we're gonna send it.